Good morning and welcome to my NaNoWriMo 2019 finale vlog. It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Guess I should stop before copyright. Any hoodle. This is the blog where I count down these final few days until the very end of NaNoWriMo, and we'll see how I get to that 50K, hopefully. But in the short term, it is day 27 of NaNoWriMo 2019, and I have to get up and get to work. But I also have to get up and get my final stuff packed, because right after work I'm getting on a train to go from DC to Baltimore for Thanksgiving festivities. It's going to be a bit of a whirlwind because I'm not staying that long. I want to turn right back around on Friday and go back to work. I'll be seeing family and friends in between, a big group in fact, and meeting a new cousin for the first time. Here's to hoping I can also squeeze in some words. If you've been watching my older videos, you know that I went home back in week 2 and it was not the best for my word counts, but we're in the crunch time now, so gotta keep on it. Good evening. It is day 28 of NaNoWriMo. American Thanksgiving is over and done with. I met some new people, rekindled relations with older people in my life, had a lot of fun really with all of the food and the conversation and the kids running around. I remain at my parents' house for this evening, although early in the morning I will be returning to DC. I'll get to that later. For now, well, I am behind. That was to be expected. But my plan is to write until I conk out, or at least until my virtual write-in ends. Usually on these vlogs I start with the NaNoWriMo write-in, but this time I think I'm going to go with the AuthorTube write-in. There's one from a couple of days ago with By the Brook, Mandy Lynn and Natalia Lee, who they were the ones that I've used in some earlier videos as well. So hopefully they will have some good inspiration to share as I digest all this Thanksgiving turkey.
Should we go ahead and get a sprint going, or should we just real quick chit-chat a little bit?
Well, I'm curious, what word count everyone's at right now?
Yes, good question, Mandy. Let me pull up my Nano. I don't think I've updated my word count today, but right now, I think I need to update a little bit, but right now I'm at 37,534. I'm behind, but it could be a lot worse where I'm like in desperation mode.
Who was it? I think it was like Jesse or Destiny last year who wrote like 20,000 words in 2 days or something.
Was it Destiny? I feel like it was Destiny.
It was definitely one of them. I want to say Destiny, who like just hammered it out last minute. I'm like, oh my god.
I mean, that's insanity to be writing that much all of a sudden. I think I wrote a lot my last couple days, but it wasn't like that much.
Right.
2 days and stuff. Holy crap load, you guys are so good at writing. You all should like do this for a living or something, you know?
I think that's the goal.
Oh man, you guys! Everyone is so close to finishing. It's quite possible we might be getting some people who finish. It's quite possible.
This is also the first time we haven't done a Nano like on the last day of Nano. So I mean, we might not, and if we don't, it's not like a huge deal. It's not like sorry, I realized my phone was on, and all I could hear was emails coming in.
Well, let me see here. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's going to be different this year because I've only won Nano whenever I was live with Mandy and Natalia. So I'm if I win Nano, it most likely will be on Saturday. And I'll be like, I won! And there's no one to like cheers with or whatever. And so I'll be like, woo, I won! No one cares. But no. And Diane Smith, she asked where Natalia is. Natalia got caught up with the weather. She had lots of snow where she's at, and she pet sits. And so that kind of interrupted her schedule with pet sitting. So she may or may not be here later on. So that's why it's on my channel today for the writing sprints. Sorry, that was so crazy that had gone down and so mix-up-y.
Good morning. It is day 29 of Nano. I am prepping to get out of here. Got my shoes right here. So my plan is first to go to work from the train station and then to go home. I'm not thrilled about the whole work thing, whine, but certainly in terms of Nano, it is probably a good thing because once I get home, I'll just have my usual privacy to barrel on through until the end of the month, which is on high. In the meantime, I figure I can take a long lunch today at work and maybe jumpstart a little bit of that writing there and see how far I can fill this deficit so it's not too crazy sauce on Saturday. We'll see. Well, I am home, reunited with Kitty. She is a little surly or something. Anyway, I did not write at work. I did not take extra time for lunch. It turned into a really crazy day. Shows me to work the day after Thanksgiving. We had major tech problems crop up, starting for me really early and then migrating to the rest of my team. So it's been putting me in a bad mood, so I'm showing a cute cat instead. And anyway, it seems like also that my NaNoWriMo tech problems migrated over to the work world. And I mean, I didn't actually have many by way of NaNoWriMo this year, so I guess that's a good thing, at least in terms of NaNoWriMo. I'm just gonna hope that by Monday, my computer problems at work are over too. We'll have to see. Anyway, I'm gonna try to put it out of mind as much as possible over the weekend for my own sanity as much as for finishing up NaNoWriMo. So didn't get to any writing at work, so guess I'll have to try to do a little more something here before going to bed and starting the final day. Good morning! It is day 30 of NaNoWriMo. I feel like I should change to James Bond music. Do, 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 do. I have a mission to complete here, a fairly big mission, or maybe a decently big mission to get to 50K. Hopefully this time I will not be disrupted by cat attacks while writing. Although in better news last night, I finally wrote a song that, I'd been thinking about abstractly for a while for my fantasy project, A Song of the Wanderers, and it's about the meeting between my goddess and soon-to-be prophet, which finally happened. I'd been thinking about it abstractly because my magic system is about music and literature and that sort of thing. And I'd been thinking about it more concretely since seeing Frozen 2 because I really liked the song Evan Rachel Wood sings in that. So I ended up using it as inspiration to write my own song. And then I went ahead and I pasted that part of the novel into my excerpt on my Nano page. It's not the worst thing I've written this month. Not sure how much of a recommendation that is. Anywho, I guess right now I'm gonna go up and take a shower and maybe just start the morning by going out for just a quick minute to a final coffee shop run to show on the vlog and sit down for a little bit and start my writing for the day. Study break. Here I am about to send chapter 1 of the fantasy project A Song of the Wanderers to my writing group because we are going to be workshopping it on the Monday. So they should get it to them to read it. A bit nervous, but here it goes. And disruption number 2, I am sending a short story off to submission in a literary journal. Just figured I'd keep going, marching forward with my writing projects here. And send. All right, back to Nano. Good evening. Yes, evening. We have mere hours to go for Nano before the East Coast turns over into December, and I have less than 1,000 words left in my NaNoWriMo 2019. Actually, I'm hoping to write more than 1,000 words, at least for this chapter I'm in. Whether or not I get to it tonight is not necessarily a NaNoWriMo problem. Definitely have to get up to the 50K though, so to take me on home, I'm going to the final pre-recorded NaNoWriMo virtual write-in, see what those interns have in store to gear us all up for the very end.
And while we are writing about feelings and putting in number sequences, let's also talk about NaNoWriMo. NaNoWriMo is coming to an end. Again, this is going to be the last week November?
Last couple days even.
Oh my gosh, I think the 30th is on Sunday.
30th is on Saturday.
Is it on Saturday? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I think.
So,
Let's check the calendar.
let's check the calendar, because that's really worrying me. But, the end of NaNoWriMo is coming. How are people's projects going? How are we all feeling about that?
I'm getting pretty close to the end. I'm within sight of 50,000 words. And I feel pretty good about it. This will be the first year I win in a long time, since like 2014.
Nice.
So I'm pretty happy about that.
That's good. That's good. I'm in the middle of 5,000 words.
Hey, Sophia W says, I never thought in my life that I would get this far, and I actually think I will win.
Nice.
Congratulations, Sophia.
Congrats.
That's a wonderful place to be in. It's a pretty incredible feeling to feel like you're gonna win.
Yeah. And even if you don't necessarily meet 50,000 words, if you wrote something, whether it's 10,000 words or 20,000 words or 2,000 words, I mean, writing in general is the gold accomplishment here. So if you wrote something, good job. Even if the first time you wrote something is in one of these virtual write-ins, good job for getting something down.
And I would love it if people would stop saying only and then any amount of words.
Yeah.
Charlie Cummings, you say you're only at 13,000 words. 13,000 words is a lot of writing. That's a ton of writing. That's a lot of words.
It's almost triple. And it takes everybody a specific, an uncertain amount of time to write any type of, novel work, especially if you're kind of thinking about, putting into detail the thoughts that you have. So anything that you were able to write is a lot. That is a good thing.
Okay, so apparently on the news site we don't need to officially validate, copy and paste into the Nano Word document. We can just put in what our word count is right here, even after 50K. So my latest word count is 5165. So let's see what happens. Alright, well, I see a notification. Woo! Okay, this is the page I'm used to, with like the winner icon and the winner video certificate. Just trying to see like what the icons look like here. They look a lot more like the just user icons than usual. They didn't change them very much, although it's a really nice design. So, yeah. So that's it. That's Nano 2019.
Good morning. It is December 3rd. It is the end of NaNoWriMo, but those of us deep in the cult know that NaNoWriMo doesn't end until the final event, a TGIO party, or a thank God it's over party. And it turns out that the DC Municipal Liaison scheduled the closest one to me for today. Well, in several hours anyway. First I have to get up and get ready to go to work, where thank goodness at the moment our computer problems seem to have abated, knock on wood. And then I will be heading afterwards to Pete's Coffee, one of the Pete's Coffee locations in DC in Chinatown, where hopefully I will run into other people celebrating their victories. It's a really special part of NaNoWriMo to continue the community aspect of coming together to say, hey, we did this thing for a month in November, and we have a story or part of a story now to show for it. And I just can't wait to talk to people, hopefully, and ask them about their projects or get some good food, either way. So I'll be taking you along. Hello, Missy and I are wrapping up my NaNoWriMo 2019 finale vlog and my NaNoWriMo 2019 coverage overall. Alas, after my last clip, things were kind of lackluster as my end to Nano went. I got to the TGIO party fairly late by way of only the municipal liaison still being there. I guess she was staying around for stragglers, and I was that straggler. So we chatted a little bit and headed our own ways. It was okay, but it wasn't as fun as having a bigger crowd of people there. But that's on me. I could have gotten there earlier next year. But overall, this year has been, I think, one of the better years. I really enjoyed this year. I'm very excited on the progress I've made with A Song of the Wanderers. I mean, I know maybe it's hard to tell from the videos because I whine about the quality of my writing, but I'm just excited that I've made it this far after plotting and planning to get this far for so long. And I did share chapter 1 with my writing group on Monday, and they liked it, so that's very exciting and encouraging. I had some great in-person experiences. I liked the events that the DC Library put on. I had one successful in-person write-in that I organized. I really liked the virtual write-ins this year. I feel like, well, maybe it's just they helped me out more than ever before. Maybe that's based on where I was with my project, but it worked for me this year. That was very exciting. And then the biggest thing, really, is the Voxer group and how fun that was. It could be inconsistent, people have lives going on, but I got the chance to talk with booktubers and author-tubers that I knew about but never talked with personally before, and that's always a big plus for me, to feel more involved with the community that I'm part of all year round and not just during November. And I hope that we can keep that up. maybe we can even get together for camp later in 2020. So yeah, Nano 19 feels really good. I hope all of you who participated had great nanos as well. Thank you so much for going on this journey with me. I find it really fun to do these vlogs, but it's especially fun to see that they reach other people and bring enjoyment. I will be back on this channel on Friday for my first Friday Reads video in a month. I'm very excited about that. I've missed my Friday Reads. That being said, I hope that I can continue to maintain a balance of doing bookish stuff, but still doing some writing stuff on the side, even if I won't be vlogging about it for another year. I'll be checking back in at the end of December with my quarterly writing wrap-up, so... But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. Keep writing, everyone, and I'll see you next time.